Hi, this is Kevin Quinn, Vice President of Product Management for Information Builders, and we're going to take a look at the Sales Metrics Year-to-Date Sample Report. It's actually located in the Retail Samples domain under the Reports folder, and this is an active report, a real simple active report with multiple metrics and showing several levels of a hierarchy, the product hierarchy. So this type of report has a lot of interactivity. You can do things like visualizing columns, resorting data, filtering data, and you can do things like generate charts. So if I wanted to generate a pie chart, I can generate it off at any level of the hierarchy. Let's do it off the product category here. And you can even use the chart as a way to interactively filter the rest of the report. So if I went in here and just selected a couple slices of the pie, I could select filter, and you could see that it updated that thing, updated the chart, updated the report, and they're interactively working together. And this is an output format where the document has all of that capability built into it, and we're going to show you how you create this from scratch. So here I am in InfoAssist Plus, and I'm working with the WF Retail Lite data source. So you should become familiar with this if you looked at any of the other videos. So we're actually going to begin to build this report right off the bat with our key measures. So gross profit is one of them, revenue is another, cost of goods sold is another, as well as the quantity sold. So we have all the measures that we want on the report. The next thing we want to do is get the fields from the hierarchy, the product hierarchy, which are dimensions. And let's use the drag and drop method here. I'll take and drag product category to the by group, subcategory under that, and we'll take model and drag it and put it right under there. So you actually have all of the components of the report. Actually, you can see on the screen here in the workspace. A couple more things that we need to do is we wanted a subtotal, so we'll select product category, which will change the context of the ribbon to the field product category ribbon that shows you all the options that you can do on a sort group, and we'll do a subtotal, and we'll get a subtotal for our key measures there. Next thing we want to do is change the theme of this, so we actually have a nicer looking theme that makes it easier and more legible to read. So I'm going to switch to the Home tab where we have the theme option. The theme that we want is the green light 2, which actually has a nice alternating color bar and brackets in a cell around each of the cells. It just makes it a little bit easier to read. The next thing we want to do is we wanted this to be an active report, so we need to change the format. Also on the Home tab is the format. The default is HTML. We'll switch it to active HTML or active report format, which gives us all our interactivity. And one final thing that we need to do is actually put our filter on the report because we only want it for the current year. So it's basically the sales metrics for the current year to date. So we'll go here to the year equal to, and we'll get the values. We'll get all the values, and we want 2016 as the selected item. And of course, just to make it clear, we're going to put a heading on this report. So we'll click heading, and we'll type in sales metrics YTD. For year to date. It's centered. We'll just make that italic, and I'll say OK. And we've actually created our sales metrics year to date active report with subtotals. So let's just run that to see how the output looks. And you can see that I have my completely interactive report, which I can email to people, and anybody that gets it will have the same interactivity, and I can do things like the visualize column as I did before. So that's how you create an active report from scratch really easily in InfoAssist Plus.